to Memsor. There are only 4 pair in the world. Saint Laurent roller skates. I have one. Beyonce has another. And I don't know who the other lucky girls are. They don't actually roll. You're supposed to walk in them. So, no, I've already practiced.
Will you down in the next after trip? Watch you walk in them?
Well, I need Charles to hold me up. We've already done this routine. I don't know. First of all, their decoration, clearly. These are, and they're heavy as hell. Feel this, Tristan.
Yeah?
Right?
Get a workout.
Thank you, Saint Laurent, for considering me in the lucky few who have high-heeled roller skates with pointy toes and a puma on the side. What the nonsense is going on? Look, I just got here, literally. Literally, my shoes are still on.
You beat me this morning.
I did?
Yeah, you did. You rolled up early.
You know why? Because the Lincoln Tunnel, or the Holland Tunnel, had a fire. And so I left the house extra early. Look, Wendy from HSN, a little number right here, and these sneakers that will always be controversial, that people don't know whether they like them or they don't. But, Lacy Chanel. Okay. Oh, God. I beat you, but apparently not by much, because I'm just getting here. I have a burger that I'm going to heat up. Okay. Here's the deal. I really don't have much time for you for the pre-show. I've got to breathe. The Holland Tunnel is burning. The government is comedy. And Vegas is mourning.
Terrible.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Woo! Try Wendy. You could take a nothing day.
You gotta clear it. Be careful.
And suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. If I don't sing, then these are just words, right? I feel particularly batty today. I'm batty normally, but today particularly. This whole world thing. You know what? Tristan, at least our kid is 17. Max is only 17 minutes old.
He's 2. Close enough.
Okay. So what you gonna do?
Scary place.
Wait. Oh wait, hold on. Where's my ring? Oh, my flower ring is gone. Oh my God, we're about to be canceled. No, stop laughing. Oh my God, it's not here. God, if I hid it for myself. Jesus. Where's my ring? Stop laughing, Tristan.
You'll find it.
We'll be out of a job in 30 seconds if I don't.
Memsor?
What? No. No, I hide it even from him. I hid it because I knew they were coming in to replace this panel.
Oh, they sorted it out? Oh.
No, no, my flower ring. Okay. I am ready to make you laugh. But where is my ring? Maybe it's mixed in with my jacks. No, but... Oh! Freeze! Okay. And the Wendy show lives on.
20 what?
Yep. I'll see you at 10 a.m. Or before then. What are we doing?
I'll see you before.
You come before.
Yeah.
All right.
Now you gotta go get ready.
Yeah, off camera. The glam squad of it all. And Joni.
Yeah, I'm a stepchild.
Joni's miking me up. I wear 2 mics per day, as you know, which is why sometimes I look like I have lesions sticking out of my back. it's the microphones. Yeah, but that's why I don't like to wear short wigs. I think I look nice in them, but I don't like to wear them on the show because you have, these contraptions back there. It looks stupid. But I understand you.
Gotta hear you.
Better to hear you with my dear.
Yep. And if one goes out, the other one is there for backup. So I complain. But I'm not complaining.
Did you do your socks?
Oh, no. Yes, they're in. No, I was going to actually pull it
Pull
out.
out? Okay.
Yeah.
No,
No?
no. I think the crew neck looks lovely and the crew neck. Oh, so the.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to take it off.
Yeah, you can just tuck it in.
Okay. Thank you.
You can show your kitty another day.
No, you know what the problem is? My fingernails are so fragile. And I paint them the same all the time.
Johnny, that's gonna be fine, yeah?
I'm a creature of habit.
Should be.
And
Hear about it
it's
later
very
if it's not.
difficult with the clasps to on, off, on, off. So once I have on, I keep on for a moment. So thank you, I'll talk. It won't make noise in the mic, will it? No.
I'm not sure. I'll find out when the screen in my ear.
Exactly. Robin,
We'll do a check when you get out on the floor.
okay. My first hole is so healed right now that I feel like
Don't do it.
I know.
I cut mine short, but don't do it. Go the full 3.
It's so good. This is the best.
What are you
thing.
wearing? Clip-ons? For
No, I have 4 holes.
Oh,
So one is out of commission.
I'm sorry.
One is out of commission, and
Did it hurt?
no, Robin recommended me to the guy, who literally his practice is 2 miles from my house. You had to commute to go there.
No, he has an office near me.
Oh, really?
I went by you to get it re-pierced though.
Breast cancer.
It's a really tough day. It's
Horrible.
days like this that I know how to act, and that is the other 23 hours of the day. But for this 1 hour, let me entertain you. Let's have some fun. Puerto Rico is devastated. Texas is still. How are your people?
In Sierra Leone?
Yes.
They're pulling it together, but I think that obviously with these things happening in quick succession, the attention's taken away from Sierra Leone, so praying for everyone out there, but just everyone across the world is going through something.
Yeah. Florida is still a mess. Now Vegas.
Texas.
Yeah, I said Texas. Greg Kelly is gone. Excuse me.
I like the way they're all equal. Yo,
Excuse me.
there's a flood. Oh, and great.
You wake up, you get very, very accustomed
Comfortable,
to
yeah.
particular newscasters.
Yep.
And Greg and Rosanna are no more. Greg has fled the scene. I don't know. He's engaged. And he's very happy. So I don't know what's going to happen next. But he's not with Rosanna. And I'm very horrified waking up this morning, not just to the Vegas shooting, but having to get accustomed to there's no Greg.
Put some more skin on the back and put it so it doesn't rub. Always.
The boy is going to college. Secretly, the closer it gets, the more I'm like. But life goes on.
He's chosen well.
Is it next? It's next year, isn't it?
He's about to apply
Yeah,
now. We're
But next-
we're caught up in the matrix right now.
This time.
Yes. All right, look, it's showtime. Oh wait, we have 6 minutes.
You'll be wearing these flats?
7 minutes!
Okay.
7 minutes!
7 minutes, please.
This is the longest we've
Right? We
had
can
in a
luxuriate.
very long time.
Wait.
I love this dress. From the Cheap and Cheerful collection.
Eliza J.
Eliza J. And
Friends of the share. And it's as tight as you want it to be, I think.
very snatched. I like it very much. It's very good quality sweatery material. Oh, I'll tell you. there are only two ways I come to the studio: the Lincoln or the Holland. And when you hear the Holland Tunnel is burning, you grab your bag and you jump out the window, and you do it at least 45 minutes to an hour before you normally leave. Because now you know, okay, the Holland Tunnel's burning, but the Lincoln Tunnel's going to be jam-packed. Well, there was nobody in there.
Why was the tunnel on fire?
A building caught on fire, a beam fell, and lit the tunnel.
6 minutes, 6 minutes.
The Jersey, towards the Jersey side.
Man. I mean, it's rest in peace.
So, but there was like nobody at the Lincoln Tunnel. I was so shocked. Maybe everybody took the George Washington Bridge.
Or the train, because that was packed.
Oh, okay.
And I hate it.
Okay. How was your commute? Oh, where you walk?
Just 7 minutes walk door to door. It's tragic.
You
There's a
take the
chip
train,
at the
Robin, or
end.
you drive?
Like, I drive to Newark and then I take
Take the train.
How was the train?
I'm incoherent. I leave my house at like 5:45 in the morning. I don't know how the train was. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know when it's so systematic, you don't know how you got here,
you're
but
just like,
you're here.
you're here, it's all that matters.
I don't
Get out of my
know.
head.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. I don't know how this all happens until I get home and watch it back at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, oh my God, we made magic.
Good show.
Yes, it was a good show.
Oh,
Wow.
like, oh yeah, what about the outfit? I was like,
Yeah. All right. So look,
I
I
actually
have
have a real show to do.
4 minutes before showtime. I have to put my flower ring on, which, as you know, I found. And of course, I can't do the show without my flower ring. And I have to got to put my shoes on. Oh, I see. A nice pair of Christian Louboutins. These is bloody shoes. Oh, damn it. Damn it, man.
Then you just have to wear them out for one segment, and then
Oh, God. They're really pointy. All right. Come on, let's go. Wow, your breakfast looks good.
that's not my breakfast. I don't eat that.
So,
Temps are rising across the Northeast, 61 in New York, now 59 Philadelphia. Still,
now I have my ring. And then... I'm not ungrateful. It's just... I got too much...
Oh my gosh.
Too much stuff! Well, first of all, that's all Wendy HSN. So I gotta take that home.
Oh my gosh.
And then everything else, including lovely gifts from you. Who crocheted this? Why don't you put a card in it? Why don't I know who you are? Well, thank you for being thoughtful. Oh gosh. How's it feel in here?
Cold.
Yeah, you know what? I had the heat off the whole 3 weeks. Here I'm trying to save the building money. I should have kept it going. I had fun today. You know who I really like? I really like Drew at the Hot Talk panel. And you know, he's one of the judges on America's Next Top Model, which is back in session. Robert Verity is still here. You know Robert. Drew was sitting in for Robert because Robert is someplace in Europe casting his fashion rod all around the world. Why not? Ugh. The audience was really light this morning. Kind of threw me off. Like, where is everyone? So what? It's cold. I'm here. You're here. Yeah, but, you know, this kind of cold is so cold. Did Max go out?
No, we've kept him in, or we've taken a car.
Yeah. You drive?
No, get a Uber.
Yeah.
They have car seats in them.
They do?
You can request them, yeah. It's nice.
It's fabulous. You let your baby sit behind other babies, though? I would never. Just saying. I mean, it's a nice, thoughtful thing, but... Mm-mm. Makeup's done. You know who's coming on Friday? Lindsay Lohan. Mm-hmm. First time us meeting. We've talked about her a lot, to the point where we used to have, it's time for a Lindsay update. We gave her her own graphic and everything. She was such a mess. And so now, apparently, she's back. Mean Girls was on during my 3 weeks at home. And I watched. She's a pretty girl. I can't wait to talk to her. Also, Yolanda Hadid is coming. Now, Yolanda, you know, has Lyme disease. And she's from the Beverly Hills Housewives. And she's also the mother of Gigi and Bella Hadid. I've never met her before either. So when Beverly Hills comes to Chelsea, we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. You know, sometimes you're so busy with your own life, and you have so many people around you meddling in your life. You know, producers and, you know, whatnot. Publicists, agents, and people. And sometimes the ball gets dropped. And I literally have to stop, drop, and roll myself. I'm minding my own business. We got the 3 weeks off. I'm watching The View. Next thing I see, and Friday, Wendy. What? I'm going to be on The View on Friday? When was I supposed to know about this? Yeah, it's in the commercial. It's in the commercial. Huh. I guess that's a good problem, though. I thought Mariah looked terrific on the red carpet. I don't believe that she got intervention surgery, though. I find that very difficult. Even though we talked about this on Hot Topics when I first... Thank you, Millie. Oh. As someone who grew up listening to you on Hot 97, I admire you so much. I still have to pinch myself every time I do these segments with you. Oh, Millie, that's why you're fabulous. And I treasure you. And I liked your gadgets too, by the way. Thanks, Mills. Gosh. Oh, the sniffle of it all. Oh. How was your holiday? Was it okay? You survived. A lot of people didn't. What I like about a remover is that you don't have to put on moisturizer right away. It leaves a nice dewy thing to your face. And so when I get home in 1 hour, because I'm going straight home, then I will formally take off, you know, I mean, this is a temporary thing. You know, then I get home and I get into it. And by the way, just so you know, the water feature had no lip on it. So we're holding hands. We're both looking up.
What did he do?
We were smashed. We just came from dinner. I had my handbag over, fortunately a smaller one, on my shoulder, holding hands. We're walking. He walks to the lip of the water feature, and I'm the one who fell in. But I didn't fall like all nasty. I fell still held his hand, kept the bag on. Although the bag did dip. Literally, when we got back to the, I had to dump. But it survived. And so did my phone.
Have to watch Hot Topics to get the full story.
Yeah, to get the full story. But, yeah, falling is no joke. That was a moment, though. And there were a bunch of families around, and nobody had a camera. And nobody cared. My husband clapped and laughed. He was like, yay! I laughed, squeezed out the bottom of my negligee, and proceeded on for more. Water features have to have a lip, though. If there was a lip, then I would have stubbed my toe, and that's it. I wouldn't have gone in. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't a pool. He keeps calling it a pool.
But I know what you're talking about. And in those hotel lobbies, they have these like bodies of water. Just like...
Yep. Yep. And I went down. I liked where we stayed, though. It was really private. No bathing suit required. I mean, not for everyone, but, you know, we had a situation. And yep, that was me. With a top knot and not much else. The food was so good. That's my first time ever being to Mexico formally. I mean, I've been there before, but you know how a cruise stops at, you know, a port or something, and then you get off and you have a margarita, but then you have to get right back on in like 3 hours. I never spent time in Mexico like I did. 1 week. Wonderful time. Not only would I go back to Mexico, I know somebody with bad breath kissed me, and I have no idea who did it. But you know what I always tell you? If someone with bad breath kisses you, you will get a pimple. So, I don't know who that was, but there she is. Miss America. I want to squeeze it. I want to do stuff to it, but I love our dog.
He's cute, gotten so big.
He's gotten really big. His head is gigantic. His nose is very powerful. Like he will nudge you to the ground if you let him. He nudges. He's smart. He's not destructive. And he doesn't go on the counter except when he hears the water. Then he jumps up there like, Mom, do you need help? In my mind, that's what his voice sounds like. Even though if you came to our house, it'd be more like this. It's so funny when I hear him bark, like, you know, being, you know, like the dog of the house and stuff. Barking. Who are you barking at? I walked out. Well, I didn't walk out. I flipped the blinds. And what do I say? All right, we've got a little water feature, but it's all iced over. And there are fish down there. I don't know how they survive. I've never fed them. They came with the house years ago. But the fish are there. And the dog is on top of the pond. And I'm like, Jesus, please don't let him fall in. If he falls in, what am I going to do? You know, he weighs, 100 pounds now. Do you call a dog catcher? Animal control? The police? Do you grab a stick? He doesn't even know how to fetch. He'd look at a stick like, what is this? And then he started scratching at the ice.
Oh no.
Yes! Knowing that the fish are there. It's really amazing, how smart animals are. Remembering stuff. Even the most mundane things. The fish aren't even big. They're little, but there are a bunch of them. And when the weather's nice, he likes to go outside and say hello and whatnot. He doesn't go in, but he says, all right, he fell in trying to say hi last summer. And when he fell in, and I saw him fall in, he got himself right out. And I got the big towel, I wiped him off, disinfected him. I don't know what's in there. I'm not going in there. We don't even know these fish. Who are they? The thing is that when you have something like this, I just feel like you're always supposed to stretch it. Felix, you know what I'm saying? Felix made this for me. Felix Semper, the famed artist. But if you don't separate it, wouldn't you think?
Get stuck, yeah.
Yeah, it gets stuck. Are you coming down with something?
I've had a cold for like a few days.
A few is 3.
It's been a week.
Oh. Well, that's a problem.
It's getting better.
After a week?
Yeah, not as annoying.
Are you taking anything?
Sometimes.
I know, right? Why? Because you don't want to be drowsy?
Yeah.
Me too. I can't even be bothered.
Drink lots of water.
A lot of water, a lot of electrolytes, a lot of everything. By the way, Robin did this with this wig today, right? She turned it out. Without a doubt. Ma'am Sor, this dress is a cheap and cheerful, correct?
Your dress?
Yes.
Cheap and cheerful. Who is it? Oh, this is Draper James, which is the line by Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. She gravitated straight to it.
I did. When I came in this morning, I said, I want to wear that. It looks wintry, you know, like a lumberjack.
Red and black lumberjack.
Yep, perfect.
With a hat to match.
With a hat to match. And the act in the back.
All right.
What else happened over break? Oh my gosh. I saw the 2 Corys. Did you watch? So good. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. So good. I watched that for 2 hours, and then I spent the 3rd hour watching the interview with Corey Feldman, because you know Corey Haim passed away of pneumonia back in, well, years ago. Really good. I highly recommend. And also, you know, I'm not much of a movie theater goer. I don't like the dark and all those bed bugs. But I went to see, I forget what it's called, the movie based on the Getty family. Oof.
All the money in the world.
All the money in the world. Let me tell you something. All the money in the world will not buy you happiness. You go to this movie and you come out saying, thank God that I am smarter than that. Like all the money in the world. Everybody miserable. Miserable. And tyrannical. Horrible. Do they still have Getty gas stations? I don't know. Is that the same Getty family? I don't know. All I know is that I can't even say Getty up anymore. And I know it's pronounced giddy up, but nope. Get going, nope. Get out, nope. Please leave. No, not you. I'm just saying. The movie is, 2 hours and like 45 minutes. And it could have been another 2 hours as far as I'm concerned. We went, we were mesmerized. Blinking. Like, wow. What a miserable family. I'm telling you. And hurry up and see it if you're going to go to the theater. Otherwise, you can wait. I'm sure it'll be on Netflix in 30 seconds because there were only like 3 people in the theater. Me, him, and one person way over there. One of the highlights, though, of being on hiatus for 3 weeks is something that I didn't think would have been accomplished at this particular point, which is all of the applications are in. Yeah, we applied early. 7 schools, all in. He got into his top choice. They already notified him. Already. Remember 2 weeks ago, I said something about, oh my gosh, this is the greatest day in the world, or something to that effect. One of my best days ever or something. Anyway, yup. It's because young Kev is doing his thing. He got into his first choice. So, 3 weeks off was nothing but, you know, riding him and making sure that they don't take back their acceptance. You can do that, you know. If he doesn't keep his grades up, it's all gonna go awry. He's good though. He's keeping them up. I'm just trying to bond with the dog because I know that once he leaves, it's me, him, and the dog. And I already am bonded with the dog. It's just that the dog is so strong that, you know, there's very little that you can do with a big dog other than watch them. Watch them, watch for the killer, and that's it. Listen for them to bark. He walks around though like he weighs 20 pounds. He doesn't realize how big he is. I had no company the whole 3 weeks. No one. I mean, the boy had, you know, some friends and stuff, but no company. I went out for a few lunches. Sat around waiting for you. 3 weeks is too long. Is this the longest break that we've had?
This is the longest holiday break we've had, yes.
What are the other ones? Normally 2 weeks?
Yes, usually 2 weeks.
Why was it 3 weeks?
I don't know, but it was very nice.
Do you realize that we have another break coming up?
I know. But that's not as long. That's a quick one.
Quick enough. To go visit the number one choice, because we go every place else. And he gets into his number one choice, and we still haven't been to the campus. Although, it looks beautiful online. The accommodations for parents regarding the hotels around the area, beautiful. For bored parents who want to shop, beautiful. High end. And regarding everything else, you know, online gives you everything. All you got to do is just go to the campus. And you walk around a bit. All right, you like it enough. All right, so this is where you're going. But we're very excited for him. All right, stop looking at my pimple. I know that's what you're staring at now that I brought it up. I guess that's it. I've got work to do. Like Vanessa Williams would say. I got work to do. I got a job, baby. All right, I'll sign those tomorrow. Don't put my cell phone. Let me clean up my garbage. Oh. Challenge me. This will be done before February 1st. Please, give me till February 1st. All right? is heavy as hell. I have no idea what's in it. I have no idea what's in this. Cookware. I don't need any more cookware. Alright. That's the first thing to go. To somebody who needs it. Yeah, no, I don't mess with my cookware. Don't mess with my kitchen. Everything's got a place. Everything matches. And there's no excess. The sound of my childhood is rattling pots and pans. Of course, and the slippers dragging on the ground. My mother. Wendy? It's good to be back. I love you for watching the after show. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Did you have a good time today?
Spectacular time.
Before you go, make sure that you
Are you very comfortable?
Really, I understand from the wardrobe department that a lot of people love this outfit and particularly want the robe.
It's almost like it's on interesting.
Yeah.
please check that your chairs for all your personal belongings. Make sure you have everything.
Oh yeah.
I can feature pockets.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoyed yourselves here.
The sneakers are mine as well.
See you all again real soon. Remaining to see everyone, the local Allison will direct you out.
And the boxing robe has pockets as well.
Thank you.
So here's my thing. I loved Friday's wig. Robin, you did the damn thing. Thank you. That's all.
We had fun.
And-
like,
and
people
what was-
have to stop taking everything so seriously.
We don't.
Fun.
What's your problem? True talk, and I'm not going to lie. I only got an hour and a half of sleep last night. I don't like to announce that, until after, job well done. But an hour and a half,
Couldn't tell.
because I'm a professional. And you know what? We got involved in the Super Bowl, then the shenanigans going on in Philly, people posting stuff. Then what were we watching? Then we got into the gangsta hour, the usual cocaine cowboy type stuff. Ugh. Before I know it, it's 3 o'clock. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have difficulty sleeping, so I'm going to start taking melatonin. I've resisted all along. They say that it's a natural supplement. 1 o'clock, everybody's sleeping. Oh, he's snoring. I'm so jealous. 2 o'clock, I'm still literally laying on my back. What is my life? I have to be up at 5:30 to be live at 10 a.m. 4 o'clock comes. I had to move. So I went into another room and still, every damn thing. I hear every tick. So yeah, an hour and a half. But you know what? I still have more stuff to do today, including going swimming. This would be the perfect day to make an excuse and not swim. But I'm committed. This is my jam. Plus, I sleep like a baby afterwards. All right. So what I promised you was that today, if you care, for those of you who are either behind the scenes in TV already, or maybe this is something that you're curious about as a regular person, or maybe this is something that you would like to do, I'm going to take you into the Wendy control room. Okay, everybody's here. Okay, perfect. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Wendy.
I don't really want to sit down there. Do I have to sit down there? Can you capture everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go around you.
No, all right. So, excuse me. So here's the deal. Here at the Wendy Show, it takes a whole lot to make this happen. And, I always say I'm the lucky one who gets to walk out through the double doors. But this is where the brains of the operation is. I'm going to start at the top with Deb Miller. Deb Miller has been around forever. There are not that many technical directors in this entire business, huh, Deb?
That's true. Very few. I was one of the first talk show directors, female.
And I know you've been in bigger control rooms than this, right?
Yes.
So have I. When we first got the show, I was like, wow, a control room. And then, you go to other shows. I'm like, hey, now wait a minute now.
How'd they get that one?
Yeah. But you know what I wanted to ask you? That day that I fainted, the art of the dance with you and the cameraman was brilliant.
Thank you.
What had happened? How did you?
Well, I watch you constantly, so we have this symbiotic relationship, if you know that or not. But
Yes.
I'm always watching you, and I saw your eyes go, and I saw you. I said something's wrong.
Okay.
And you started to drop, and
Okay.
Larry, the camera operator, was so good because he didn't follow you down.
Right.
He stayed in the empty frame, which was really, really smart.
Right.
So then I saw you go, and I said, Dean, roll the commercial. So we roll the commercial, and you're still down, and we have to come back because the commercial's over. So I tell the Steadicam, just go into the audience and give me the longest audience shot you can possibly get. As we're listening, is Wendy okay? Is Wendy okay? So then we get another commercial. So now we have, 7 minutes and you get back up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we were going, who's going to go out there?
It was
and
a
Jerry
mess
O'Donnell was
backstage.
great.
Jerry O'Connell, yeah, he was on that show that day. He's backstage in a pair of underpants,
It was so funny.
and that's it. Is she okay? Is she okay? Like manic. So cute.
He was adorable.
Okay, and so now Dean is my associate director, Deb's right hand. Now, what does that mean, Dean?
That means I support Deb in any way that she needs during the show. I tell her when there's a tape coming up. I tell her when there's, a certain still coming up. I put in the lower thirds, both, for the things that say coming up. And also, like, when we do a product, that, like Trendy at Wendy or something like that, I'll insert the decos. And I'll roll us into commercials, count us out of commercials, that kind of stuff. But my main job is to
Support.
dance with Deb
Yeah.
and support her in any way that I can.
You're doing scripts this week?
Yes. So usually Eden will be here, but
Yes.
when Eden's out there with you,
Yes.
I'm here doing the timing of the show, making sure that we're coming out of commercial at the right time, making sure that our show is exactly the right amount of time that it should be, which means if we're 15 seconds heavy here, we have to take it out of later in
It's
the
a
show.
lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of math, a lot of pressure.
Especially because I get the wrap-up sign and sometimes I talk over. I take an extra 10 seconds.
That's why segment 7 is like, love you for watching. Bye.
Very disrespectful. I apologize.
It's also a little bit of knowing when you're going to do that. There are certain segments that you know that sometimes you'll want to chat with a celebrity a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So knowing that there are segments later in the show that we can take that time out of.
Well, no pressure there. Where'd you get this? Oh, have you ever worked scripts before?
Yeah, I worked in a few control rooms before here.
Okay.
But, yeah, this is my first show.
Where?
At the Meredith Vieira show.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a crazy control room to work in.
Well, if you weren't working here, then that means you'd be out of a job. Since she was canceled. I love Meredith, but and her control room was one of those giant control rooms.
Yeah, so it was giant.
All right. So let's move along to my director of lighting. Now, I love me some Marilyn. Marilyn has been with the show since our 6-week sneak peek. You've met her before on the after show. Marilyn told me that there is a difference between lighting a black woman and a white woman. And that's just a fact, Jack. And I appreciate that, Marilyn. And so I asked Marilyn the other day, so I'm lit perfectly when I sit on the couch. But how do you deal with if somebody is really alabaster, like really, really white, or really, really dark? How do you deal with that?
Well, we adjust immediately. While you both are sitting on the couch, just kind of chatting before we come up, we're constantly adjusting
You're
things.
putting like the dimmers on and you're doing so. I've never noticed that.
Well, you shouldn't.
I had no idea.
Absolutely, no. You shouldn't notice anything about the lighting. Only if it's bad.
And the lighting here is excellent.
Thank you.
So where'd you work before here?
Oh my. Well, in television I started with Ricky Lake.
Wow.
Yeah, long time ago.
In this building, right?
Yes.
Downstairs, yeah.
So she got the same control room?
It was downstairs.
It was downstairs.
So what are you going to say? It's bigger?
No, it's not bigger. It's not bigger. It's not the same size. Really and truly.
Just a little bit.
It's small downstairs.
And now, excuse me, I profess to know everyone's name around here, but are you?
Brian.
Are you
Brian, how you doing?
Hi, Brian, the killer. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
How long have you been here?
It started in October.
Okay, perfect. So what do you do?
I'm the technical director for the show.
Now, what is that?
We have the broadcast switcher here
Uh-huh.
that basically has all the camera sources, all the tape machines, all the graphics, and I listen to Deb and Dean and basically punch the corresponding buttons as to what they're calling.
So have you worked on other talk shows before?
Yes.
Where?
I worked on a show called The Ananda Lewis Show about 16, 17 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've done lots of sports, lots of news.
So this is really different for you, though. Like
This
our show.
is it's nice to have a home.
Thank you.
I've been vagabonding all around the country, you know, just doing concerts and sports and stuff, and it's nice to not live out of a suitcase anymore.
Thank you. Well,
Thank you.
you have a home at least until 2020. Because I don't know whether we'll be renewed or not. But we're good until 2020, Brian. All right, now I see you all the time, and Steve?
Greg.
I mean, Greg?
Before the show, I'm working all 3 machines, and during the show, I'm sitting here. I'm doing the deco, and Jai does all the photos. So when you call for, you know, we're doing a story about Martin, pop up picture of Martin. Doing a story about T.I. We're doing a story about John Stamos. He's changing all the photos. I'm changing the slug on the wall. We're doing Spice Girls. We're doing, next story is about Mama June. Next story is about Usher.
Well, you've been doing a good job.
Thanks. I'm the one that has to make sure everything's spelled right. So.
Thank you, thank you. And one more thing before we leave. Deb, how do people get involved to be, like, did you have to go to school to do this? Are you in a fancy union? How do you get involved with being part of the brains of the operation for people who would like to do something like this?
Go to school. Definitely go to school and start from the bottom. You know, there are interns that have worked their way up. There are people that are like assistants to the executive producer. This place is great at taking people and letting them grow. It's really, really good.
So the school that they would go to wouldn't be like a basic school, like, you know...
Like a UCLA or a NYU or Emerson. A lot of kids come from Emerson. A lot.
Yeah. What about just a trade school that teaches technical directing? Dean, did you go to school?
I did, but not, I mean, I went to school for theater, and I kind of fell into TV, kind of through the back door, and you know, so I just, it's also very much an apprenticeship business. You know, you just kind of, you observe, and then you do.
Yeah.
You know, I really kind of learned on the job.
Do you is there a fancy union like with the camera guys?
Directors Guild.
You've been around for a moment.
I came in actually a little over a year ago. I came in for about a month and worked here for a month.
And we fired you?
It was actually while Eden was getting surgery, so I
Oh.
came in, covered for him while he was getting surgery. So I was here a while ago and then went away and then came back.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Everybody have a nice day. I'm going swimming.
Thanks,
Eden?
Yes, ma'am.
When will you be back?
In here?
Yes.
I don't know for sure.
Well,
but I like being here with you.
Me too. You're getting good.
Thank you.
What were you surgicalized for? I knew nothing about this.
Oh, this was a little bit ago. It was nothing for my acid reflux.
That is a huge something. I have acid reflux.
I know.
It was that bad?
It was. There were some other issues, but it's all fixed, and I haven't had a Tums in 2 years.
How's your voice? Like
much better. Much more consistent.
When you came out of it, like out of surgery and stuff?
Yeah.
How was your voice?
Right afterwards?
Yeah.
It took a beating, but, you know, I grew it back. It was okay.
I grew it back. Well, that is today's after show. I hope you've learned something. Have a nice day. Love you for watching. Bye. I had guests today, and there they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Martin.
girl in the world. I gotta tell you something. Look, a lucky girl is the one who can change from the heel to the exact flat. Thank you, show. Thank you, shoe department. And thank you, Christian Dior. All right, Mommy, Daddy. So, anyway.
Water before you go.
I've been examining this book. It's really good. It's thin. It's called Blackout, My 40 Years in the Music Business. It's by this guy named Paul Porter, who I happen to know. He graduated from Northeastern and rose to greatness in radio, and he knows stuff. And he talks about the payola, the plugola. So Paul's telling it all. It's a good one. Thin, but juicy, informative. He knows stuff. What time is it? Oh, God. So, how have you been?
Good, thanks.
Not you. I've been okay. I had a good time at the View on Friday, and I really enjoyed Lindsay Lohan. You know what? Lindsay was so cool. She actually goes to me, she goes, we have to exchange numbers so we stay in touch. I froze. Like, oh my God. What do I talk to Lindsay Lohan about?
Did you give it to her?
No, well, she asked while the show was rolling, and Brendan knows my signal, so he came over with the Purell, or something. No, I mean, I was flattered. It's just that I'm awkward around celebrities, you know what I mean? And her father and mother are a very, very attractive couple. Too bad they're no longer together, but she comes from an attractive family. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'll try. Get out. Our son is here as well. It's so much fun. I act like I don't like Family Day, but I really love Family Day at the show. Because you never know when you won't be able to have Family Day, you know? Oh, gosh. What did we do today? What do you want to talk about?
We have Ask Wendy's if you want to do them.
Over the weekend, I watched so much ID channel, it was ridiculous. I even missed Real Housewives of Atlanta because the ID channel was so good. Mommy, Daddy, you can come in. Just have a seat. The royal couple. There they are. Daddy will be 87 next month.
Wow, God bless.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
And Mommy is 80.
We'll be 83.
You'll be 83 in May. Yep.
Wow.
And there they are.
My dad and your dad have the same birthday.
16th?
Yep.
Wow.
It's also the day I met Margot, my wife.
Really?
You're very fortunate.
Yeah.
Kristen.
Absolutely. Longevity has its place.
He met Margot in the audience. I hooked them up.
That's right.
Oh, police.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yes.
Yes, your wife.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Tristan and Isolde.
My years old. Exactly.
Very nice.
What?
No, that's from old
It's an
Celtic
opera.
literature. Opera. Tristan and Isolde.
Daddy, it's Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yes.
Would you like to begin I Have a Dream?
Oh. Do you want me to? Oh.
Go ahead for the after show. Don't do the whole thing.
The other part.
What are you going to do? Excuse me, why are you bossing him around? Why are you standing up? What are you doing? What is going on?
You wouldn't have time to say the whole
I say to you today, my friend, even though we face the difficulty of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. I have a dream that in the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that in the sultry state of Mississippi, a state seething in the heat of oppression and injustice, will one day be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream today. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation in which they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Daddy, please.
I have a dream.
Please,
All right.
sit down. Mommy, you're a hardened woman. How do you watch your husband be so smart and not cry?
I am trying to hold my tears back, Wendy. Daddy is a very historical person.
I know.
And he has
And
such a
sometimes
memoir
it's
of
terrible.
all kinds of things. It's amazing that at almost 87 years old, he can still retain so much in his brain.
Daddy, hit some Shakespeare. Go, hit it.
Shakespeare?
Go. Friends, Roman, and countrymen.
Lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The good that men do is often teared with their bones. Their evil lives after them. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus had told you that Caesar was ambitious. If it was so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously has Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, come I to speak.
He's
to Caesar's
posing.
beautiful.
He's waving his hands. Sit down,
He
Daddy.
was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and surely Brutus is an honorable man.
It's a miracle, Mommy.
He has brought many captives unto Rome.
Okay, Daddy,
Whose
okay.
ransoms did the general Culpus fill.
Oh, turn his microphone off. my father is very, very smart in terms of knowing all about literature. He can tell you things chapter and verse. But if you ask him, where'd you put his wallet, or something like that.
My wallet? I left my wallet with Gucci.
Oh! I like your Gucci wallet and your Gucci shoes, by the way.
Clearly, your parents.
These are my parents. If you wonder where I get it, I'm telling you right now, I was meant to have a show, and you see where I get it from. I could not contain myself as a nurse at the nurse's station.
No.
What would I be doing?
Speak the speech, I pray you, tripping me on the tongue.
One father, but Wendy, Daddy always wanted to be an actor. He missed his calling.
But it's never too late to be what you might have been. And it's never too late to do what you might have done. Come with me, for the best is yet to be.
Don't you ask me one more time where I get it from. I get it from both of them. My mother, by the way, is an equal showgirl. Oh, please, my mother can tell you a whole bunch of stuff, too. She's not a Shakespearean, but she can tell you all about...
Show business.
Show business. What do you know, Mommy?
That's all right. I don't want to do my thing.
Who's doing who?
I don't want to. Let Daddy have his star. Let him be the star today.
But tomorrow you take the star back?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, my parents. Oh, my gosh.
You only have two, sweetie. Shirley and Tom.
That's right.
That's usually how it
You
works.
only have two. Mother and Dad.
All right, well. Okay. Wendy, how you doing? My husband and I are celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary, and we have a 3-year-old son, and are saving up for a house. Mommy, pay attention, because I'm going to come to you for advice. Saving up for a house. He said we can't do anniversary gifts because we need the money for the house we're hoping to buy. It's been 5 years, and I want a gift. Is it rude for me to tell him that I expect a gift, even a small one? Okay. You have a 3-year-old son. You've been married for 5 years. You're saving up for a house. A little token wouldn't hurt. I mean, you know, a little something wouldn't hurt for him to buy you something on one hand. On the other hand, focus on the bigger picture, which is saving up for a house. It's a really big deal. And then once you move in there, it's going to be your full-time job. Everything breaks. Oh my gosh. Ugh. The light bulbs blow out. The roof leaks. The basement is flooded. The front door needs repainting. There's nothing wrong with that, though, Simone. Ask him for a little gift. A small one. It doesn't have to be expensive. Like, don't ask for, a Chanel bag or something like that. Just a little token, a token. You know what this is? A weapon. It's a,
Letter opener?
Yep, it's a letter opener, and it was sent to me by my friend at Shark Tank, Damon John. And it's made of railroad spike.
It's coming next week.
Yep. Oh, it's engraved. Wendy, this may say, Wendy, may this open many letters of prosperity and a good fortune. Damon John. How civilized. So he'll be here next week. Mm-hmm. Daddy, I know you would like to have this.
Yes.
The answer is no.
Okay.
It's mine.
But what is not?
What's the rest of that?
The rest?
But what is not?
Yes, there's more to it.
Go ahead.
But you shut me down before.
Well, go ahead, Daddy.
Sit up.
Well,
Sit up.
Sit up.
No.
He is sitting up. Why are you bossing him around? Hi, Wendy. I've got a problem. I've been dating this guy for 2 years. I'm 27 and he's 29, and we live together in New York City and spending the holidays with his family in North Carolina.
With her family.
With her family. Wait. Spending the holidays with my family, her family, in North Carolina. He left before I did because he had to work. After he left, my mom told me that she doesn't think that he's the right guy for me. Well, you're 27 and he's 29. Okay, she goes on to say, she says he doesn't have enough ambition or a stable career. The problem is I want to marry him, and he even asked me what type of engagement ring I would like. I currently make more money than he does, which I don't care about. He had a few rough years before I met him, but ever since then, he's held it down. Okay, let me get to the bottom line. He wants to ask my parents' permission before he proposes. What should I do? Do people still do that? Permission? You all weren't even at my wedding. We got married at... Are you offended by that? That me and Kevin just ran to the courthouse?
Yes. Yes.
You're offended?
No.
Exactly.
No, but you told us that that's what you did, and that's fine.
But I know you like a lot of pomp and circumstance. But you see where that got me the first time around.
Right.
With the wildebeest.
Right.
I think at 27 years old, and he's 29, it's a nice sentiment for him to ask your father and mother, but I think that's an antiquated deal. And I don't know what your mother is talking about regarding him not being ambitious. And the rough patches that you're talking about, I don't know whether you mean he did a stretch in jail or, he was on crack. I don't know what you mean. But you've been dating for 2 years. So, give it a couple more years and figure it out. But your mother is not the boss of your love life, and you certainly don't need their permission to marry anyone. My opinion. Tristan, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to Margot's parents?
Yes, I did actually.
And ask for permission?
Not so much permission, but I said their blessing, yeah.
Did you get a punch in the face?
No, I had 2 beers and then got back on the ferry, came back here.
All right. But good luck, Kelly. All right, this is the last one. Wendy, my daughter is 17 years old and a senior in high school, and she's not the greatest student. She isn't, school isn't her thing, and she's always struggling with her grades. Her father and I told her that we aren't paying to send her to college. We will pay for her to attend a state school, which is 30 minutes away. We won't pay for a dorm. She's got to live at home. She's furious with us because all of her friends are applying to schools out of state. Are we wrong for not letting her apply because of her grades? No. But here, Tracy is in Arizona. No, but here's what's going to happen. If her grades suck, she's going to get rejected every place. You know, an in-state school does save families a lot of money. The dorm experience, to me, is the best part. You know, like living away from those people that you call parents. I mean, what's the point of going to college if you're going to live under their roof? Because then their rules are still their rules. Like if they tell you they want you in by 1 o'clock in the morning, guess what? As much as you might not like it, and you might be a senior in college, you got to be in by midnight because you're living under their roof. Tracy, you are wrong. Let her apply. I'm so glad we applied early. Ugh, mommy, daddy.
It doesn't necessarily mean that because she's an average student that she couldn't get into a college that would be away.
No,
but they don't want to pay for it.
They don't want to pay because they think that she's just an average student and she would not succeed.
No, well, mom is saying that she's a poor student and her grades are horrible. Well, here's the deal. I say let her apply. To me, you know, applying to 5 schools, that's a nice round number. Apply to 5 schools. Make it one that's in-state and then the other 4 out-of-state. And that thing about living at home, don't do that to her. Once she gets to school, she's not going to want to flunk out. She's going to have the time of her life. And, God, she's just getting around to applying. Oof, I'm so glad that's over.
Yes, I think it's so important to give her the opportunity to go away to school because that is the one thing that I missed out on. I had every opportunity, the money was there, but I chose to stay home and commute to college. And that is the one thing that I regret. I always regretted it. And that's why all 3 of our children went away to college. Because I never wanted to give them that opportunity to stay at home. They need to broaden their horizons by going away and learning the dormitory life and meeting new friends, accepting responsibility. So I applaud this girl for wanting to go away and not the parents for supporting her idea of going away and starting anew because she might go away and her grades might improve as a result of that.
Yeah. Besides, college isn't all about the grades. It's all about growing as a person. And if you're living at home, you're not growing as a person. You're still living with those people, you know? Well, that's it for the after show. I must move on to my next job, which is scrubbing off my makeup. And then I have a very important design meeting with HSN. They're coming in. And then I go home. And then one more time, Caesar.
Why does this have to be Caesar? You know something about somebody
Sure.
else?
All right. Ralph
Something
Waldo.
about money.
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Go.
Leaves of Grass. I don't know anything by Ralph Waldo Emerson
Okay.
at this time. Not everybody.
All right. Frost.
Robert Frost, poet laureate. On passing his neighbor's yard on a wintry night. You know, I don't know everything, Wendy.
Well, you act like it.
No, well, acting is the thing. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his act being 7 ages. First the babe, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the schoolboy with shining morning face and satchel creeps slowly.
I'm disgusted. You can have this if you want, Daddy.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'll wipe it off and keep it myself. No, I mean, you can have it. No, it was a gift to me. Really. Playing.
Good night. Bye. Nice seeing you.
I've come from a very, very funny family. You know, we're smart people, but we have a big funny bone. And the jokes never stop. I love you for watching the after show. See you next time.
I got wet.
Morning.
Good morning.
I like your jacket.
Thank you. Nothing like a sticky coat to make you hot in the neck. It makes a lot of noise.
Can hear you coming.
It's very impractical. Couldn't rub a bank in this. Too much noise. Freeze. So, it's Monday, all hot topics, which is great. I had a good weekend. And I saw this weekend, I saw Griselda. It's the drug lord lady. It was on Lifetime. And it was actually a good concept, but horrible acting. Starring Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's not a horrible actress, but she was mediocre at best. And then the other actors around and the costumes and whatnot. Griselda was moving so much coke into Miami, into the United States in the 70s and 80s, that it was ridiculous. She was that woman long before El Chapo. And she was from Medellin, Colombia. She was responsible for over 200 deaths, so she wasn't a nice woman. She was gangster, and she had 4 sons. Obviously, everyone's dead or in jail, because, you know, that's usually the ending when you deal on the seedy side of life. Morning.
Morning.
But you know, they could have gotten better actors. It's a really good story. I would have paid to see that in the movie theater. You know, it was Scarface worthy. Her story was Scarface worthy. Scarface wasn't even a real person, but she was. And that story needed to be told. Oh, a new wig. Still wet. Thank you. So, God, my clock is still wrong. I believe it's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it's around 8.
I'm not sure.
Otherwise, we got a problem.
It's supposed to rain today. All right, so you come back for last looks.
Yeah.
All right. Let me figure out what I'm going to wear.
10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
Hi. Well, 10 minutes to the show, and I'm locking in my wig. Trying to pick what bathing cap I'm going to swim in today.
But yeah, after the show, right?
Well, yeah, swimming is my exercise. You gotta pick something you like, and then you stick with it. I think over that one. I was sitting here also thinking about this young lady that I happened to bond over the weekend. 21 years old, happens to be black. She was working the cash register at a place that I went to. And I'm watching her. There were 2 people in front of me. And I'm watching her demeanor. She's not making eye contact. She's looking down. Her glasses are falling off her nose. She just seemed painfully shy. And then when she opened her mouth, she had a baby voice. Not like Michelet, but a baby voice. So I said, I wonder if I should say something to her, because nobody would. I wonder if I should say something to her. I wonder how old she is. I wonder if that's natural. So finally it was my turn to, check out. I said, young lady, how old are you? She said 21. I said, 21. I said, well, can I offer you a piece of advice even though you didn't ask? She said, sure. But looking down the whole time. And she didn't say sure. I'm sorry, that's too much personality. She said, okay.
8 minutes to air, everybody. 8 minutes.
I had lox bagels, cream cheese, tomato, extra paper, plus the oatmeal. Yeah, it was just very disturbing. And my point to her was, do you want to stay behind this cash register for the rest of your life? Or would you like to get out there and make something big happen for yourself? Do you understand what I'm saying? And when I said, your voice is so squeaky, she said, I know. It's not cute. You're 21. Not cute. I might have been wrong, but maybe I gave her a piece of advice that nobody else would have. I like your funky pants.
Thank you.
Good morning, Joni.
Wait.
Slide over here. Just because long, tall Sally makes dresses, why do they all have to be so long? This dress is a long, tall Sally. It comes with a slip.
You can have them show us if you like. You know. Say nothing but over there.
Yeah. This is a long one.
The long tall.
Yeah, be short, you said.
There you go.
All hot topics. Michael Yo is here with the inside scoop.
Okay.
6 minutes, 6 minutes to air, 6.
We're giving you that Bill Cosby update. Ow, God.
You got it? I'll open it.
I'm scared that all the crystals are going to fall on the floor. Got it.
Oh, 1 second. Go on it. And did you bust in your cuffs?
Alright, what we got here?
There you go. Almost finished on it.
I got my eyebrows bladed last week.
4 minutes,
And
air.
the last bit of flakes are on them. Okay, please. It's not swimming as much as it is working with weights and exercising in the pool. Low impact on my joints. I like it.
3 minutes to air, 3.
All right. A nice Dior shoe.
Classic.
Thank you, Willie. So, give me a moment for a fragrance.
2 minutes, 2 minutes to air, 2. Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
Got your ring?
Copy, thank you.
This is a real church lady dress.
I got the boss, everyone, we're walking.
What do we have, 2 minutes left?
1:30, boss, 1:30.
A minute and 30 seconds to entertain millions of people. And we're all so casual and calm about it, right?
You have a good weekend?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
Very nice.
Good morning.
One minute, everybody. 1 minute. Camera. Rolling.
And we're back. First time in 10 years, and yes, I do include our 6-week sneak peek, even though most of you didn't know me. But I did a trial run of this show. It was only in LA, Detroit, Dallas, and New York. And if we didn't pass the test, there would be no show. So we passed with flying colors. At the same time, I'm doing the show live at 10. I get off here, and I rush to the radio to pull my shift. At that point, it was from 2 to 7. And then I run home, because when we got the show, young Kev was only in 3rd grade. Okay? So, I don't know about you. I don't take sick days if I don't need to. And sometimes I push myself more because I understand this show is the gift that keeps on giving. I was flu-ish and also found out that my thyroid medication is way off. So after being poked and prodded for the last, well, only Thursday and Friday, along with Dr. Oz's involvement, thank you, Oz, I am well rested, glad to be back, and you know what? I don't know that I'll ever wear a heel again. If I do, they'll be kittenish. If I don't, then you best to believe that the flats I wear are premium. Shoes and stuff. And I lead with a point. I have no crow's foot. None. No crow's foot. And just this. At 53. So, when I look in the mirror, even when I see well, everyone, please, all hands on deck. What the hell? Tristan, I had no idea how valuable I am. Oh, please. The calls, the concerns, the deliveries, the appointments, the, Mom, I'm ordering, Chinese. You want something? Yo, I'm going to the store to pick you up. ... I'm not a good patient. Get out of my face. Like, I'm not a patient, I'm the boss. And that's the way it's always been. So, the idea of people saying, how do you feel? How do you feel? How about that? Let's start with you. What'd we do? Oh, I wore a beautiful DVF wrap dress today. It's from season 1 of our show. I had it shortened, and with the extra material, I had it, the arms lengthened. That's why there was so much coverage on my wrists, see? And they had pockets, or it had pockets. It was kind of a nod to spring. It's going to be 70 degrees one day this week.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll be in the house. James Brolin's coming Wednesday. We share the same birthday, July 18th. He's been here before. I know him. I love him. He's a cat daddy, like Lionel Richie. I have no idea how old he is, nor will I ask. But he's married to Babs Streisand. Hello. Okay. So I'm loving my Hot Tropics giveaway because we're making people happy. And I can't believe that the woman on the phone today, I forget her name, but I can't believe, because I said to her, all right, you watch every day, including my encore performance. I don't call them repeats, that's for trash. Even encore performances? She said yes. So I said, okay, on Friday, I'm home. It's an encore performance. Whatever I said, she knew. And she's going to Mexico. And I loved my presenter, who, the boy with all the leather and fabulousness. He was doing the most. I love my people. This is why I feel comfortable doing this show, because I know my crowd. Like, what the weird is going on? You're weird, I'm weird, we all have our idiosyncrasies. I don't have time to play with these fools, over there, whoever they are. Which is always odd when I'm papped, because, really? I'm that important? Oh, I don't want to be. I just want to do the show and make other outside businesses and mind my own business. Other than, of course, our time together. Oh, please, all bets off. The boy is here. He went to the prom. He went to the prom, but not his prom. It was the junior prom, but at his high school. So he knew the girl, and he went to the prom and looked quite dashing. I'll tell you, he is a problem. Only because he thinks he knows everything. Ugh. He thinks he knows it all. And there's so much more to teach him. He's here today. He's at the grocery. Picking up my list. And he better be back in 10 minutes. Because I told him I will leave you. And then he'll catch an Uber. These kids. He passed his driver's license on Friday. Yay! So now he can go and get stuff. Some don't like Ask Wendy during the after show, says Tristan and Jessica. But I love Ask Wendy during the after show. I feel like we're so intimate here. Why not? Hi Wendy, my name is Sabrina and I'm 32 years old. I've been married for 5 years. Here's my situation. I have a great relationship with my husband's parents, but they're starting to annoy me. Whenever they come over, they always bring groceries. This is nice and very thoughtful, but we live in a small apartment in New York. We don't have room for extra cans of tomato sauce and whole boxes of cookies. How do I tell them to stop? Easy, Sabrina. Talk to your husband. Tell him to tell them to stop. I mean, you've been married for 5 years. You can actually talk to your mother-in-law. Ugh. You know what? Because the wig tugs at the ears. So, you know something? I discovered. I love these eyebrows because I wake up like this. No, really. Like with good skin and a good brow, you don't look sick. You just look like you're chilling. I can't believe I ignored these girls for so long. I am all into the blading. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Oh. Excuse me. I do my second layer once I get home. I mean, this is just a little something. When I get home, believe me. I do. Yeah. Talk to him to talk to his parents, or you talk. This is not a big deal. You have a great relationship, and I get it. A bunch of canned goods. Okay. Here's my second one. How you doing, Wendy? My name is Tracy. I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My husband is a lawyer, and I'm a teacher. We're both 38 with no kids. My parents live in New Jersey. Who are you, me? This is my life. My parents are retiring this summer. They want to move down to Florida and live here during the winter. They want to live in a community that's 10 minutes from our house. My husband thinks it's too close and that they will be stopping by all the time. What can I say to my parents without hurting their feelings? Listen, honey bunch, life gets shorter and shorter, and I tend to get crabbier and crabbier regarding ridiculousness. You talk to your parents straight, no chaser. Look, you can live here, but live up the road in Sunny Isles or in Miami or something like that. And if you do live in Fort Lauderdale, because it might be more affordable, there will be no pop-bys. We're not giving you a key. We're definitely talking to the concierge. Like when you arrive, he will call, or she will call us. You know what I'm saying? My parents are popper buyers. And one day, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, my father got the surprise of his life. Well, why are you popping by? Whose home is this? Not yours. Why are you digging in? We give you certain stuff for emergencies. It's not to pop by. Call. It was a rough talk, but you know what? That rough talk was done in a negligee. You want to show up? Here's what you get. Grunt. I had to pull the negligee, by the way. I ran the other way from the door. I was sipping orange juice. He entered through the garage. Hello? Hello? I'm like, stop. Turn around, please. Turn around. I'm naked. And he did. And that shan't happen ever again. So talk straight, you know? On that note, you always have to have a copy, the fake and the real, just in case you lose one. Because if we lose this ring, then we're done. Tristan, you know what I mean?
Good luck charm.
Yep. Here's the fake. I leave it here, and I carry the real. I carry the real with me, and that's the way that's going down. I am so glad to be back. I apologize for disappointing you, because I'm a pleaser, and I love to entertain you. Oh, God. There's nothing more special to me than wiggling out there and jiggling and laughing and cackling and having fun with you. So when I can't be here, believe me. You! Believe me, you. A phrase from my mother, doggone it. I've adapted it. Along with the slipper drag. Do you know what that sounds like? Drag, drag, drag. Drag, drag, drag. Oh, please. End this. Thanks, Mommy. I have to go home. To do what? To have several seats. I've actually been on the phone quite a bit. Not with people, but with my people. You know, I mean, we talk on the cell phone in the house. Young Kev calls from his room. Big calls from the garage, or the kitchen, or wherever. I've been sequestered because I don't want to make them sick. If I'm flu-ish, the last thing I want, because women handle flu better than men. Do you understand? we handle everything better than men. How dare us get sick? Everyone's panicked. But when you get sick as a man, leave me alone. So therefore, I've been sequestered to my area. Everyone can't be Wonder Woman. Not even me. But I'm glad to be back. And so I will see you tomorrow. I love you for watching the after show and expressing so much concern. Hi. I'm just making sure that my bag is all ready for the summer. I can't see a thing without my readers, so what's better than one pair of readers? 3. Otherwise, my magazines won't get read. Summertime, summertime. And I love licorice. This is apple. I'm old school. I love a planner, my planner. What's in your summer bag? Of course, wipes. There's hot sauce packets dumped all down below. And of course, my Pay Petty Perfect. Takes all the roughness off your feet. Makes them soft. Nobody wants rough feet. This is good for you. So, what's in your summer bag? Let me know. Hi. I'm just making sure that my bag is all ready for the summer. I can't see a thing without my readers, so what's better than one pair of readers? 3. Otherwise, my magazines won't get read. So, what's in your summer bag? Of course, wipes. There's hot sauce packets dumped all down below. And of course, my Pay Petty Perfect. Takes all the roughness off your feet. Makes them soft. Nobody wants rough. Summertime, summertime. And I love licorice. This is apple. I'm old school. I love a planner, my planner. Hello. It's the after show. Do you know what I picked up this weekend? All the readers that I have in my entire arsenal and collection. I pride myself in having readers every place. We traveled and I did not have readers. And I was so upset. I couldn't see my phone. I couldn't see, the magazines the way I want to. Because anybody who wears readers, well, Tristan, you wear a thick pair of goggles regularly. So if you try to strain to see something without your glasses, it's just not worth it. You get a headache.
Yeah.
So as soon as we landed, I stopped at the drugstore and I just grabbed some random readers because I know I have an arsenal of the most beautiful ones here. The ones that I grabbed, I had no idea. So they come with batteries and stuff. And these. And I said, now, hold on now. Now, where have these been all my life? You don't have to turn on the lights for people to see. I had such a good weekend. We did. We ate great food. We walked the campus. He created a bit of a nightlife for himself while we were there. It's good. And the whole time, I'm like, Wendy, why aren't you crying? Why aren't you crying? I cried once on the tour. There were other parents and everything, I cried once. And that once was just like, wow.
Big deal. Mm-hmm. It's crazy when he started here, short.
3rd grade.
And now he's walking around,
Now he's walking around, all tall. Girls checking him out. He's checking them out. He's totally into the academic part of college. And of course I know, the partying is all a part of it. But I'm so happy for him. These aren't sad tears. I'm the happy mom. I'm happy that he's going. I'm happy that I like where he's going. I'm happy that they have good hotels around there and a close airport. I can swoop down when I want. The food was excellent. On campus and off, since when are schools now the hub of gourmet? And they cater to his plant-based and lifestyle, which is wonderful. Oh, You know I love my Gold Bond. The thing I love about Gold Bond, and I tell you this, the Gold Bond, this is the Gold Bond Ultimate Radiance Renewal. And visually, you can see there's no dryness on skin. I'm not going to pull up close because then you'll criticize my nails, which are not done. I'm busy. Well, when I get my talk show, my nails are going to be done did every day. All right, you watch how hectic your schedule becomes, and then you see how done did your nails can be every day. And I refuse to use the press-ons. But I love this because Gold Bond, you can just zoom in and see, and how soft and wonderful. And no matter how many times I wash my hands, there's always a bit of Gold Bond all day long, all day long. Coconut oil, cocoa butter, African shea butter. It's exfoliating and nourishing and visibly drying, or visibly affecting my dry skin. I don't know about you. The driest part of my hands is usually the webs between my fingers. You know, the webs. Don't pull up on the webs unless you want to pull up on the nails too. But, right?
Smells good.
Does smell good. Thank you, Gold Bond. You should try it, by the way. It's not difficult to get. Gold Bond. This is all I'm saying. You show me somebody who puts that much into their work in a physical way. All right, there are a lot of people who put stuff into their work. What I'm saying about Beyonce is that, yeah, you know, in thinking about who performs better, who gives it up like that. God bless Matthew Knowles for putting her in heels, the girls, and teaching them how to run back when he was just inventing them and they had another name. 3 times something or another was the first name of Destiny's Child. But she's a showgirl. She did that. She looked terrific. She's not the best singer, but she is the best performer. She is. Of all time. James Brown, rest in peace, cute with the capes and stuff, but how much energy does it take for people to come out and, you know, put a cape on you while you mash potato? And we used to think that that was a big deal. You know, Liza Minnelli, a gentleman from the audience today, said Liza Minnelli is his best performer of all time. Okay, she tap dances. She's maintained great legs all of her life. She tap dances and she tells her stories in between. I guess what I mean is physical performer, you know? Because I like storytelling in between acts also, I must tell you. There was a time in my life, that's my Liza. And the Beehive, you know, you'll find a reason to sting me anyway. Look, I'm not saying that because of you. And Michael Jackson was a great performer, but Beyonce, that's it. That's it. They're trying to invent another one now. Unfortunately, artists are not these days going through the proper artist training to hit the grand stage and do something like that. And then when they're in the game long enough, they get lazy on their craft. Like Beyonce doesn't have to do all of that. She didn't have to give us 2 hours. She could have given us a hot 45 minutes. Quite frankly, I don't have patience even for Beyonce for 2 hours. All I wanted to see, now, because I have ADD. Like by the time 45 minutes of our show is going on, I'm like, okay, what do we do next? Is it time to go? No, but she performs. She gives you what you want. The sexy, she gives it to you. And the other girls coming out, that was fine. Jay-Z coming out, that was fine. She's got all those dancers in formation. Shout out to all her dancers too, because it's got to take a lot out of you all's lives and concentration to even put up and keep up with the demands of the greatest performer. You know, when she puts her hands up, I want to see all hands up. And when you see that in formation, doesn't that look fantastic? You got like 50 people on stage and everybody's hand snaps at the same time. Like, what? Fabulous. Fabulous. All the rehearsal and time put in, fabulous. Jennifer Lopez is someplace saying, ooh, but Jen doesn't have to do it because Beyonce's already done it. There's no point in competing. Just everyone else, just look beautiful. Go out there and do what you do. And for those who don't jump around, like I was saying, Mariah Carey is the queen of that. Who else do you know who can grab a stool or a throne and entertain you with octaves that nobody can hit? Octaves like that, and next to nothing, or a glittery evening gown. If Mary J. Blige came out and sat on a stool and gave you the Mary J. thing, you wouldn't be happy. They have to do something in between. So Beyonce's got the performance part down pat, and Mariah is the queen of the lounge act. I mean that in the best way. Lounge. Pick me up, carry me across the stage. I love all that. I love all that. Madonna's a good performer, but there's only one Beyonce. And yes, I will be back to whatever goes on. Look, I do my job, but I'm also a grown woman. I know how to give it up when it needs to be given up, but I also know how to give it to you good when I see something. So please, I'm not a member of the Beehive. I'm just stating what I feel is the obvious regarding the performance. However, tomorrow, she might be on Hot Topics for a whole nother greasy reason. And you can count on me to deliver the goods. I have no allegiance to anyone except for you, my loyal Wendy watchers. Certainly not my Rolodex. I'm not calling and hanging out with these people, which makes my job a little bit easier. I go home and mind my own business. Can't have it both ways. Talk nice one day, then talk greasy the next. Oh, I love this messy career I've made for myself. All right, let's do Ask Wendy on the after show. I'm supposed to be going to my water size today. I'm not going. I always go, but it's so cold, so rainy. Tristan, did you see the subway? The
It's
water.
bad. It took a little while to actually get to work today.
Yeah. There were so many floods and potholes coming from Jersey to New York. The tunnel's probably flooded. I have no idea. I'm going home. It's cold, like raw cold. It's windy, like knock trees down at your house windy. And then the driving rain. It's disgusting in New York today. And where I do my pool exercises is right on the water. I mean, it's an enclosed pool, but right on the water. And no matter how much they turn the heat up in the pool, and no matter how much they think that, the glass is preventing the wind, oh, please. It's freezing. So, in the name of I don't want to catch a cold, I'm going home. I already feel bad about it, too. I pride myself in sticking to it. You finally find that exercise that you really like. And I love my trainer. We talk about everything but hot topics. We talk about food, recipes, everything but. Yeah, because a trainer could turn you off. Like, I like the exercises, but why do you talk so much? Or why don't you talk at all? Okay. Hi, Wendy. How you doing? My name is Ben, and I'm graduating from college next month. I only get 4 tickets to my graduation ceremony. My parents are divorced. Here we go. My mom remarried the guy she cheated on my dad with 10 years ago, and dad is still single. I want to invite my mom and stepdad, my dad, and my sister. So that's 4. The problem is my dad wants his mom to come. That would be your grandmother then. My dad wants his mom to come too. I would obviously like her to be there, but my stepdad helped raise me, and even though he won't admit it, I know he helped my mom out with her share of college tuition. What should I do? Why don't you have your sister sit it out? The idea of having your grandmother there, I think, is a beautiful thing. I don't know whether your sister, Ben, is younger or older than you, but here's the deal with graduations. Nobody wants to sit out there in that hot sun or in that loud auditorium seeing a bunch of strangers cross. All you're doing with your binoculars is waiting for your person. And then after that happens, you start with the, all right, just meet us at the car. Just meet us at the car. We're leaving now. So your mom cheated on your dad. And so your dad is not, because I thought you were going to say your dad being there with your stepdad is going to cause a problem. But no, so everybody's grown up. I say invite the two dads, your mom, and your grandmother, and have your sister meet you for the celebration afterwards. You know, you go out for the shrimp and lobsters like this and so on. And not only that, you can still have your cap and gown because you paid for it. You can take those pictures in the back on the lawn or, you know, while you guys are eating, you know, so your sister's included with the cap and gown pictures. All right, this is my last one. I got to get out of here before the building starts to flood. Dear Wendy, how you doing? I'm Samantha and I'm 35 years old. There are a lot of people that get scammed by the Nigerian scam thing. The guy from Ask Wendy today. I gave him the best answer I could. She's 54. She got... Anyway, you saw. Do you have suggestions? The Nigerian scam has been going on for years, honey. That is for years. Years. And there's always somebody that falls for it. I just can't believe we met a real live wire who's friends with somebody and everybody is of an appropriate age not to be falling for scams. Anyway, let's help Samantha. How you doing? Touch, touch, touch. Soft, soft, soft. How you doing? I'm 35 years old. The majority of my friends are married. I've been single. I've been the single one in my group of friends most of the time. Anyway, I've been dating this great guy since January, and I'm sure he's the one. My friend is getting married at the end of May and didn't give me a +1 to her wedding. I really want to bring my boyfriend, but I'm tired of being the single friend at... Oh, plus I'm tired of being the single friend at weddings. Is it rude to ask for a +1? You're 35. Okay, so everybody's mature. You've been dating him since January, February, March, April, May. At the end of May. January, March, April, May. January. Oh, February, March, April, May. Stupid. March, April, May. You've only been dating him for 4 months. I mean, it's only 3 right now. As a matter of fact, it's only 3 months as of right now. She's getting married at the end of May. She already planned the tables and the budget for the wedding and who she was going to invite months ago. This is probably around the time that you had your first date with that guy. Tristan, I don't like weddings. I don't care. With that. But it would seem to me that your friend's answer would be no. Not because she doesn't want you to be the single person at the wedding or she's happy for you. I'm sure that you have a boyfriend, finally, according to your group of friends, where you're the only single one. But this wedding is costing a fortune. You know, you just met this guy. And we all think he's the one in the beginning. And this is kind of still the beginning. I mean, January, February, March, April. Wait, January, February, March, April. Yeah, May. She gets married at the end of May. All this stuff is paid for. Okay, here's what you do. Ask her. And be prepared for her to say either yes, fine, or, and you know what? She might ask you for money for the extra place setting. Just saying, you know.
Just give extra money for the
plate. Like
your gift.
Yes, or for your gift or something like that, you know, and even though she doesn't ask it, if she says yes to you, it's the proper thing to do. If she says no, it's the financially, she's been planning this, you know, her wedding for the last year. You haven't had a boyfriend. All of a sudden you get this guy and now you want him to, you know, come to her wedding where she's paying so much per plate, you know, $85, $90, $100 a plate. And you want a stranger that you might be broken up with by July eating my food? I would say yes, because I've never seen you so happy in a long time. Since you said it yourself. You've been the single one in your group for most of the time. So you're the girl who never has a boyfriend. I would say yes, if I were her, just because I do want you to be at my wedding. But I would also be here like this in August when you all aren't together. And now, who is this stranger in my wedding pictures?
Yeah.
Who is this? Every picture you wanted to take with him. What's his name again? Oh, John? Oh, Lon. Oh, Lonnie. Okay. Well, guess what? You're sitting in his lap in every damn picture. So you know what, dearie dear? You're not part of my best girl group wedding collage because you're all up under his arm in every picture. It's like a problem. Your mom doesn't want to dance with him. When your mom, when her mom starts to get lit, the moms go around, they dance with all the young guys at the table. She's going to be, who is this? I don't know him. Samantha, who did you bring? Because now she's lit and loud. Oh, well, okay, come on, let's dance. And the videographer is getting this great footage, but then you're broken up with him by August. Now, who was I dancing with at the wedding? Did Samantha ever marry? Who is he? I don't know. On second thought, he can't come to the wedding. No, he can't come to the wedding. And if you get your feelings hurt by that, then just bow out and give a good gift. But that'll also show the level of your maturity involving the cost of a wedding and the planning that goes into it and the occasion that it represents to the couple. And nobody wants your brand new boyfriend in the pictures. Oh, I think that's what it comes right down to, huh, Tristan?
Yep.
What would you say, yes or no? You got married.
I would say no, because we have some random people in our pictures.
Right?
And it still pisses me off.
Right? Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even play myself and ask her, Samantha, you're 35 years old. You see what it is. Guess what? You're about to be the only single woman again at the wedding. And please don't spend the whole time with the boo-boo face, texting him. Get out there and have a good time. You're not cheating on him. You're having a good time. And you're making memories with your friend for your friend. But you can't bring new guy to this wedding. Oh. Balled up in that airplane. Oh. Plus, when it rains, I think I feel something over here. This is the one day that I probably should jump in that pool and get out, but nope, I'm jumping on the couch. What to wear tomorrow? What to wear tomorrow? What to wear tomorrow? I don't know. We take one day at a time around here, which, by the way, is one of my new favorite shows. Did I tell you that? That One Day at a Time, that sitcom, they rebooted correctly. So funny. I love you for watching the after show, and I'll see you next time. No, the street is not crazy. The street is absolutely, they do this every summer. Good morning. Story of my life. My entrance is blocked, so I got to get out in the crumbles. Yeah. Good morning. How you doing? I've been plotting on my lunch since yesterday. Okay, Nikki Dinky is coming, and she is going to be at the Wendy kitchen counter, and she's going to be showing us how to do stuff with seafood. And in the commercial for the show, I see lobster, shrimp, and crab. So I call up my assistant and I tell her, listen, just make sure that all the food left over on that counter reports to my office immediately after the segment. And then, put something over it so it doesn't, just sit there open. And then I go into the kitchen at our house, which I'm not in love with, by the way.
The kitchen?
Yes.
You want to redo it?
Noah? No, it's gorgeous. Good morning.
I was going to say.
No, but here's what happened. So we had a power surge, or a power situation on our block, like 2 days ago. And so the power goes off, and then it comes back on. Now, to me, when the power goes off, it's like, okay. story of my life. Who's not paying the electric bill? just the story. Thank you, Carl. I now travel with a back pillow regularly. I do, because you never know when a chair is not going to be good for your back. So by the way, it's 7:45 from New York, 7:45. The show is live at 10. So I go to the kitchen, which I'm not in love with, because the TV at the kitchen we have 2 TVs in our kitchen. One TV does work, which is fine. I turn it up loud enough. I see the reflection through mirror and stuff. I can actually see. But the one where I like to cook, it did not come on with the cable and the power and the surging and the what. So therefore, who wants to be in a kitchen with no TV? Do you have a kitchen? Do you have a TV in your kitchen?
Well, I live in an apartment, so no.
Do you have a
TV's
TV?
in the family room, so I can just turn around.
Exactly. I was going to say close proximity. I don't understand how people just stand there and cook with no entertainment.
Did you get a flat screen yet, or you still got those old?
I beg your pardon? No, we did, flat screens.
You upgraded?
I did upgrade.
Treated yourself?
Ooh, dear Wendy. Wait. Thank you for loving and supporting our show and giving me a space on your talk show about our work. What an honor to count on you as a fan. Love, Janet Mock. Okay. Janet's got that, it leads with a beautiful cover and a feather. What's in here? What is this? What is this? Ooh, a pose book. Yes. I love coffee table books. Thank you, Janet. Oh, God. So, Nikki Dinky is coming. So, I'm in the kitchen and I'm quickly mixing my sauce that I want to have for Nikki's presentation. And it consists of, I'm going to break up all the meat, the lobster and the crab and everything. And then I bought some mayonnaise in a container with chopped celery, not celery seeds, chopped celery, and a little onion, not a lot of onion. And I love onion, but celery to me. How do you like your sauce when you make a seafood salad, Tristan?
Thick.
Yeah, but what ingredients?
I do mayonnaise and, I don't know, usually just mayonnaise. And celery pieces.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I have the celery all diced up and the mayo in my container. And I have hot sauce already here. And I have crackers here. Civilized. I can't wait for lunch. Jeez, hurry up. Let's get this show going. What am I going to wear? I have no idea. Anyway, this is how it goes, though. You get here. Oh, this is beautiful.
It's all quiet.
Beautiful presentation. Yeah, you get here, it's all quiet. The crew is here, starting up the cameras, making sure everything works for us. Robin's here, has already apparently done my hair. See, this is a professional. She's already twisted the hair up. She hasn't even asked my opinion. You know why? Because I trust her with whatever I'm going to be wearing, that this hair is going to look great. Quilly's here. Quilly, where's the light switch?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's right here.
All right. All right, I guess. Now, we discussed this already. I'm not wearing that dress.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I will wear this. Uh-huh. Morella's here. So my face will be getting done lovely. Janet Mock sent me the most beautiful book.
What book? Her book?
Look, pose. Just look. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You probably know half the people in the book.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna wear this civilized. It's a cardigan and a pair of slacks.
That's a cute press release.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
That's cute.
It's Thursday, and then for Friday's outfit, I'll wear this. It's nice and loose because after I eat all my lobster and shrimp, honey, I don't want anything that's going to be too tight around my belly. All right, so that's how we do it. There's the wig. That wig will look fine. Here's my costume. It's probably just about 8 o'clock in New York. I got an omelet for breakfast. It's not here yet, but when it gets here, I'll be ready for it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm singing it.
Because why?
It's the last day.
We, everybody, are going on a 3-week hiatus. And everybody is so excited around here. I mean, we love doing the show, but come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Fun in the sun.
Are you going away?
No plans yet. I probably will go away, but right now I have no plans. It'll be like a basic economy trip. Fun in the sun.
I'm going to LA, but that involves work. But I'm staying long enough. Not work. No. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Look at me, because he thinks I'm going to cheat on him with another makeup artist. No. Not that kind of work. Meetings. Meetings where I can do my own makeup. Okay, you guys. Let us finish briefing Hot Topics and Tommy Davidson and Nikki Dinky. So come back and see me right before the show. Like, come back at 9:30. Well, 25 minutes till showtime. I had the eggs. I had my wheatgrass shots. I have them every day. My pants, by the way, today's presentation, my pants are only $69. They're crappie. Then after the show, we have like a break before we record, as usual. We record Friday's show on Thursdays. But I do have to do a public service announcement for the Graves' Disease and Thyroid Foundation's 2018 Patient and Family Conference. You know, I have thyroid and I have Graves' disease, which I had no idea that there was a conference. I'm so happy that my people can galvanize in San Diego and, you know, talk about it. It's real. A lot of people are still asking, why do I always wear flats? I'm still wearing flats because I'm waiting for my thyroid medication to be leveled off or, you know, leveled out. You know, my endocrinologist is experimenting. When I was struck with an out-of-control Graves' disease situation, you know, which affects the eyes, makes them go like that, and then my thyroid. Now, that was 19 years ago, but what happened in the fall is still kind of affecting me. So I feel best in flats, and so I don't feel as stable in heels, and I would prefer not to wear them. So we've secured the best flats. I mean, if you're going to wear flats, you got to wear good ones. We got like Manolos and Chews and all that other kind of stuff. So I get home yesterday. I go to the grocery store, and who do I run into? Prom mom. So she goes to me. She goes, "I'll see you at graduation." And I turn around because it was very quiet in the grocery store, other than the music, which I love the music in the grocery. And so we're talking about our sons being seniors and, you know, the prom. The prom is tomorrow night. And so I said, she said, you know, are you ready? I said, is he ready? That little Kevin Hunter, he has driven me crazy with this prom. Oh, you know, the pants are too short, and the pants are too long. I don't like the way the pants fit. All of a sudden, he doesn't want to wear a white, you know, shirt underneath his suit. He wants to wear a black shirt. Well, okay. I just got you all these white shirts to try on. We sent back the ones that didn't fit you, and now you're making me loony. But we got one shot. He's wearing cobalt blue, a bluish type situation. The jacket fits very nicely, and then he's off to the prom. The girl that he's going with, they're friends. No, they're not lab partners, but they're friends at school. She's cute. I talked to her mom on the phone, and she's been to our house before. But when Kevin has hangouts, there's so many different people at the house. I don't know which one she is. He had to show me on her phone. She's cute. So this is my first prom experience, and I had no idea, honey, that there is a pre-prom that happens at least 2 or 3 different houses. So I had to sign something to get him out of school early. This is for all the prom parents. You know, you sign this, that way your kid can get out of school by noon. Then they come home and, you know, his father and I will be there to, you know, commandeer the dance. Oh my gosh, then he texts me when I'm on the way back from the grocery store. He says, Mommy, did you get the black tie? He doesn't want to wear a bow tie. He wants to wear a black tie. And I said, Daddy has black ties. I'm positive of that. The whole way from the grocery store, I'm like, please, 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 come in. Please, please. Yeah. And not only do we have black ties, Robin is here. This is what she does every morning. Center part. There it is. Good morning, Robin.
Hey, guys.
And that's how she does it. I'll wear that wig. It'll be fabulous. Jeez. I got 20 minutes before going on TV for the world, and I'm sitting here yakking it up with you. I can't believe this. So these pre-prom situations, you go with your date from house to house and, you know, all that other kind of stuff. And then you finally end up at the prom. Well, the kids get to the prom by meeting at the school, you know, so you can't drive fancy to the prom. And then after the prom, oh, police. Didn't it used to just be, you know, you can hang out until 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning? Not anymore. It's a full weekend. They're going to the beach, not there as in he and his prom date, because they're not dating, you know, like when the prom's over, she's going home. I'm talking to the mom. I said, well, you know, Kev's going to the beach, and, you know, everybody's got a situation down there. You know, are you letting her go? So she said, yeah, but she's not going prom night. You know, she'll come home, and then she'll leave with her girlfriends in the morning and go down to the beach, and they'll be there for, you know, the remainder of the weekend. Yeah, a weekend. Like, these kids are grown. Grown.
You gotta get dressed.
I do have to get dressed. I do have to put on my slacks and my sweater and a sensible flat and get out there and turn the world on with my smile and make sure I don't have stuff in my teeth while I do it. Ugh. Wigs are very difficult to put on when you have rings on. Ugh. All right, you guys. On that note, hey.
See you for the walk?
No, you have to come back in because then Joni's gonna like me, and that'll be come back in like 8 minutes, okay? Good morning, Joni.
Good morning, Wendy.
My first time seeing you today.
Yes, I was busy when you came in earlier.
Doing what?
I'm setting up some stuff, clearing out our room. We got a new audio board, so
Okay.
when we come back, we'll have new stuff.
He's got quite expensive taste in shoes. So my father and I treated him to a pair of Gucci shoes for his prom. And I'm going to tell you, he's a real man of distinction. Now I got to figure out, because I forgot, okay, well, when he's at our house and we take our prom pictures, what am I going to wear? No, I'm going to wear like a good caftan. You know, I'm not going to be all, you know, dressed and whatnot, but a good caftan.
Turban.
A turban, maybe. Or maybe regular hair. I'm not sure. I like dusting his makeup.
His date.
He's the.
Don't outshine the date.
We show
Come
up
down the stairs. Welcome.
But those pictures. Okay, wait. How many minutes?
That means we almost have to go.
5 minutes. 6 minutes. That's a long time. My hands are well moisturized. Let me grab my rings back. No, the longer I sit here, the more makeup will put on me. Get out. Willie, what flats will I be wearing today? Manolo Blahniks with a ruffly edge. In a size large. I'll tell you, these flats, I can remember my stories better. I can,
5 minutes, 5 minutes.
I can shuffle and do, I just, you know, I know that heels are sexy and everything like that. Come on in. I know that heels are sexy and there's so many, here, you can close that door. We have a moment. 4 minutes is like a juicy amount of time. I know that heels are sexy and all that other kind of stuff, but I have to move in comfort.
Thank God I'm already tall, so it's not a stretch. You know, imagine the girls who are like 5 feet tall. I imagine you, and then all of a sudden you don't wear flats, like you disappear in a crowd. Okay, well, 4 minutes. Let me sashay my way to the grand stage.
There's makeup on your teeth.
There's makeup where?
We're going to close that one. 3.5 minutes.
That's a world of time.
Okay. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to air. 3.
Yeah, she's a good outfit. A really good one. And economically prudent.
Yeah. I eat cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful. Okay, everybody, let's go make some magic.
1:45.
A minute and 45 seconds. What will I do?
$130, 1.5, 130.
Say good morning, Wendy.
Good morning, Steve. Steve, do you hear me? Good morning.
No, oh, that was a lint roller.
115.
All right. Give me a moment to speak to God and thank God for all this.
20 seconds. 20.
5 seconds. Have a good show, boys. 7 seconds to camera.
Great job, studio audience. Have a seat.
Oh, God. That's it. That is it. That is it. That's it. Oh, gosh. Our rap party is right after this. So we'll go. You know, the usual open bar, great food. DJ Booth is doing the music. We love each other here at Wendy, so we'll have a good time. We don't do +1s. I don't like outsiders at the rap parties, you know what I mean? People, yeah, people looking at us like weird. You know, so-and-so has a new girlfriend, now you're bringing the new girlfriend to the rap party and they're seeing Brendan act a fool over in the corner. She's not allowed. No. She's not allowed. Joni, right?
No, that's like I said, it's not good.
Bring your significant others.
Yeah, no significant others.
Yours is already here.
Thank God.
Well, it's easy for you to say because you and Suzanne are together, like me and Kev are together, but I don't even like the significant other thing. I don't want interns. I want it to be the immediate core of the show so that we can act a fool and there would be no receipts. Child adults, that's a good one. Oh, man. So what am I doing for the summer? I still got people at the house, so that's always fun. I'm going to see Taylor Swift on Saturday. I made this for HSN like 2 years ago, a romper. I love a romper and a simple belt. Taylor Swift. Kev comes home from Chicago tomorrow after his business trip. You know, I told you he's in a catapult. He's in this incubator program, which he elected to do. He's so not my son. My God, are you kidding me? After you graduate from high school, the time between high school graduation and entering college, I was partying like a rock star. Baby oil, iodine, Belmar Beach, just getting tan, talking to the boys, doing, you know what I mean? Knowing that I'm about to go off to Boston and be it's going to be a whole new scene. But he wanted to spend his summer boning up on business and entrepreneurship. I think that's great. I miss him though. It's getting me geared up for when he really leaves in the fall. Sonny's story was real interesting. I was telling you guys, and some of you mistook it or acted ignorant about it, but I was telling you, because we did that story that Sonny did on Hot Topics when Sonny did it, and she was just here today to kind of talk about it in person. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about racism. And I'll tell you exactly, if I haven't thought about it all day, The one time it always smacks me is when the driver pulls in our driveway, and I feel like, okay, the mailbox is not vandalized. You know, I just scan the area. You know, there's no, bag of crap smashed on our front door or anything like that. And you have to think about things like that. And we don't live in that kind of community. And you might say move, like a lot of you all said, well, Wendy, why don't you just move? No, why would I move? I love where we live. Why move into a different situation? Like Sunny said, she's going to rent the same house next summer, and that's it. You can't be fearful. That's like people in New York being scared of terrorists, so never, going outside or moving away from New York. Can't let them win. James Vanderbeek is fun. Oh, God. I thought I'd have a whole lot more, Tristan, but I'm fading fast. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to change my clothes. I just got to wash the makeup off. I'm taking this right back home and putting it in my closet.
See you tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing this to the rap party. Oh, I forgot, right, the rap party. I'm wearing this to the rap party. Not this wig, though. I'm wearing this to the rap party. And then I'm going home. And I'm not staying very long, you guys, at the rap party. A little food.
An hour.
Yeah, an hour. An hour is good. An hour is good. They have a pool table, Joni.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Joni's in. Jasmine, my trap queen producer's in. You know what's so funny? The one day that we do this story, well, we did it already, but we repeated the story, and Jasmine's mom is a lovely woman. Jasmine's mom is in the audience. And I was like, Jasmine, the one day we do it, she goes, I know, thank you. I know. As opposed to Wendy, I know, I was mortified, but my mom gets the show. She's like, no, thank you. This show. Have a lovely summer, John. Are you and the missus going anywhere? Are you going to be doing anything?
Yeah, we're going to go hang out on the beach for a little bit.
Yeah.
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 For a week. Coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, I'll
relax
see you
next week while it's raining. Just going to hang out at home.
Yeah. Mostly sleep, though.
Yeah.
We need to sleep.
Yeah. We had a busy past 3 weeks here.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Here, if you swing around this way, I can talk to you until I get to the door.
Have a good summer, Wendy.
Thank you, John. You too.
Have a great summer.
You too, Marilyn.
I love you.
See you at the party.
Okay.
Marilyn is head of lighting. See you at the party, Dudley. See you at the party. Thank you very much. Have a good summer. Are we going away? Yeah, we'll go away. Where? I'm not exactly sure. We're the last minute family. Like we'll wake up in the morning and say, hey, the weather's nice, on Friday and wherever. Croatia, let's go. Oh, gosh.
If you can, yeah.
But there's open bar at the party. You guys get started real early. This is the pregame.
That's not until 5.
You guys, I don't want any. I'm going home. But salute to my crew.
Yeah.
And all the things you do.
Thank you, Wendy.
Yes. Now, Ellie, you're very thin. You gotta be careful. That little sip.
It's on tonight.
Is going to have you doing the hucklebuck.
Yeah.
Jimmy, your weight loss looks
Gonna do it.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jimmy lost like 45 pounds, and he wants to lose like another 25.
Yep.
And your hair is still gorgeous. See you in September. Wait, no, I'll see you at the party, Jimmy. Okay. Have a good summer, everyone. But I'll see you at the party in case the music's too loud you don't hear it. Thank you, guys. We are going on a 10-city tour. So, Tristan, how will they find out the cities near them?
WendyShow.com.
Yeah. So I'm off, but I'm not really off. Like I'm doing something all the time.
Yeah, you're very busy.
Yeah, very busy. Whack. But that's what it takes to get a season 10. See you September 10th. Bye.
Happy summer, boss.
Thanks.
See you, kid.
See you at the parties.
I haven't seen the party.